I'm Charlie Moore. This is Bruins Academy. Class is in session. Hello everyone, I'm Charlie Moore, host of Bruins Academy. Bruins Academy, the TV series all about the love of the sport of hockey and your Boston Bruins. Let me tell you folks, we got a great episode in store for you tonight. Period 1 is about to begin. We have Bob Sweeney and the Bruins Foundation out playing some golf for a great cause. Plus, we catch up with former Boston Bruin Adam McQuaid, who now works for the team in player development. And we welcome the big man, Nikita Zadorov, to Boston. I'm not going to say it. It's an alphabet letter. It's at the end. Nikita. First things first here on BA. Hey, what do you say we head to Vegas? We're not going to gamble. We're not taking any shows. But the Bruins are making some picks.
The Boston Bruins are proud to select from St. Andrews College, Dean Letourneau.
Welcome to the Bruins, Dean.
Thank you very much.
With the 25th pick in the 2024 NHL Draft, the Boston Bruins went big with 6'7", 215-pound centerman Dean Letourneau out of Ontario, Canada.
It's awesome. I mean, it was just an honor to hear my name called, and I got lucky to be at a great spot in Boston. Wasn't really too sure. I was hoping somewhere just in the late first, and I knew my advisors kind of told me a little bit that Boston really liked me, so. I was hoping that it'd be the spot, and it ended up being it. So.
Well, what stood out is obviously the frame of the player and his skill set. To tell you the truth, not so much just the positional side of things, but he moves really well at that size. He's got very good hands. Got a very elite shot.
Letourneau scores! Letourneau didn't even think twice as he hammers that one top corner.
More good news for the Boston Bruins and their fans. Dean will be playing his college hockey at one of the best programs in the entire country, which happens to be right down the street, Boston College.
I mean, their track record of developing elite NHL talents, it's pretty huge. I mean, they've just got guys this year or last year that were picked 4th, 8th, and I think 23rd. They get a lot of guys that develop to be great NHL players, so that was kind of the biggest decision for me.
With a great attitude and a ton of raw talent, Dean and the Bruins are both hoping he will be a big part of the team's future.
I know they would like to win, and that was a big thing for me too, is I wanted to go to a team that likes to win, and the Bruins definitely have a history of winning, and I'm really excited to be a part of that.
Listen, I'm not only the host of Bruins Academy, I'm also a huge Boston Bruins fan. I don't know what you thought from Vegas, but I think the Boston Bruins had some good picks. I hope they pan out in the near future. Up next on Bruins Academy, folks, it's all about learning the game, and right now we're getting some shooting tips from Coach Matt.
There are a wide variety of shots you can use. Wrist shot, slap shot, snap shot, and it all depends on the situation. If you want to score more goals, you need to improve your shot.
Down the wing, checks up, walking in, scores! Charlie McAvoy!
So the first shot we're going to work on is a snap shot. So, knees bent, chest up, arms off the body. Secondly, you want to make sure that you can bend your stick. When we are shooting, we want to use the flex of the stick. If you can't bend your stick, you're not going to be able to shoot properly. So, knees bent, chest up, arms off the body. And all we want to work on right now is just snap. Leaning into that stick, snapping through. We want to have our feet planted right now and really isolate those hands. In, snap. When we're shooting, we want to make sure we're having a high and hard follow through. A lot of kids, when we shoot the puck, we stay down low. We want to make sure we're following through the shot, pushing through. snap, through.
Pasternak pivots and scores! It's 3-2!
Here are a few drills to help improve your wrist shot. Same thing as a snapshot. We want to make sure we're bending our knees, hands off the body, puck on the heel, and instead of snapping the hands, we want to make sure the puck's on our blade the whole time, pulling it back, forward, following through on that front leg. It's the same as if we're playing baseball. We want to transfer our weight. We don't want to be stagnant. So, pull it back, forward, shot. Back, forward, shot. Making sure we're following through on that front leg. I'm Coach Matt. Thanks for having me. This is Bruins Academy.
Welcome back to Bruins Academy, everybody. I'm your host, Charlie Moore. Now, recently, the Boston Bruins held their development camp over at Warrior Ice Arena. And what better guy to help out than former Boston Bruins player, love this guy, Adam McQuaid. Adam, show him a thing or two.
Dev Camp is an annual camp that we have here for the Bruins where we bring in all of our prospects. We also invite some players, spend some time together, get to know one another, get to know the city, get to know the organization, and we get on the ice and work on skills.
There we go. We're gonna work a ton this year on the stick stuff like we were doing today.
Yeah.
And you're already like, the skating has gotten so much better.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Okay.
It's good.
Adam McQuaid played over 500 games in the NHL. He helped the Boston Bruins win the Stanley Cup in 2011. And with all of Adam's experience, he is the perfect guy to help young players develop.
That's better. That's a little better.
It doesn't matter how old you are. You always want to be having fun and enjoying what you're doing and continuing to work on your skills and your skating and you know, being a great teammate is a big part of being invited to these types of camps. If you're not a good teammate, you're not going to make it. And most of all, just understand mentally what it takes to be a Boston Bruin and the competitiveness that's required.
While Adam is working hard to develop the next generation of Bruins players, he also has some important advice for all the young players who want to get to that very important next level.
Over the summer, I think it's important to play other sports. Get out, play some soccer, some basketball, maybe tennis. Just enjoy yourself. Take a little break away from hockey when they can. It makes you appreciate it more when you get back on the ice. I know it's pretty much a year-round thing these days, but getting that little break's important too.
Job, Masty. Job, Ty.
Hey, great seeing Adam McQuaid on the ice over at Warrior Ice Arena during development camp. However, it's not only about what you learn on the ice, it's also about being a Boston Bruin and learning how to do great things off the ice.
Yeah, we're at the New Balance facility here, playing with floor hockey with the Special Olympics. It's my 4th Dev Camp now, so I've seen a lot of different activities we've done. We just did some skill work and about to start scrimmaging, so it should be a good time.
2, 3.
Team, here we go.
After practice at development camp today, the Bruins prospects joined a group from the Massachusetts Special Olympics for something they call floorball, and it looks like a ton of fun.
You're dialed in, huh? Always focused.
My name's Steven. I'm the Director of City Initiatives for Special Olympics Massachusetts. And the Bruins, they've been incredible supporters of everything we've done. We have this new sport in floorball, which is as similar to ice hockey as it will probably get. And they've been super supportive, whether it's clinics like these and bringing out some guys to be involved, or just the equipment and other resources that are needed to make this opportunity happen.
Massachusetts Special Olympics offers their athletes opportunities in 23 different sports. So it's a perfect way for the next generation of Bruins players to learn about giving back to their community.
Oh!
I'm come from like a bit of a hockey family, and my brother's been a Special Olympic athlete as well as an ice hockey athlete his entire life. So for it to come full circle in Special Olympics, to be building out that opportunity for young kids and kids with disabilities to get involved, that's been probably the most special part.
Good game. Good game.
Go Bruins! Welcome back to Bruins Academy. Basically the greatest hockey show on planet Earth. You want to know why? Because it is. Now listen, I asked you, the viewer, to send in your hockey-related videos. And guess what? You done gone ahead and done it. You got some good ones there, and we're about to show them up next, right here on Bruins Academy. This is Bruins Watch. Let's kick things off with some goaltending. This is 7-year-old Owen from Salem, New Hampshire at the TD Garden with a spectacular glove save at the buzzer. Check out the poise as he looks into the net. There's the puck. Nice save, Owen. This is 9-year-old Matteo Avalone from Framingham, Mass. Matteo picks up the loose puck. He dangles his way through the defense and roofs it top shelf. Nice move, Matteo. Beautiful goal. Let's get an Italian sub and celebrate. How about 9-year-old Alex DuPont from the Braintree Womps? With some speed up the middle, Alex moves in and he rips one far side. Oh my goodness, nice goal. And the Selly did not disappoint. Now it's 9-year-old Luke representing the Newton Squirts. Number 9 in orange. Luke uses the force. He steps in, takes the contact, spins off the boards, moves in and backhands Holmes an unbelievable goal. That's how you do it, Luke Skywalker. This is 9-year-old Maddie Davidson from the U10 Valley Junior Warriors, who takes the puck with speed. She dangles through the middle, cuts back, and wrist home a dandy. What time is it? Oh, it's celebration time. Start the bus, kids. We're out of here. What did I say, huh? Let's a round of applause. Round of applause. Those were some good hockey videos. Thank you for those. And let's remember, anything to do with the sport of hockey, street hockey, floor hockey, pond hockey, send in your hockey-related videos, and who knows, you may be a star on the next episode of Bruins Academy. Up next on BA, it's all about strength and conditioning to be a better hockey player.
Hi, I'm Kevin Yield, head performance coach with the Boston Bruins. Today we're going to talk about upper body strength. Upper body strength is very important in hockey for being strong on your stick, winning battles, and both giving and accepting contact. Today I want to go over 2 exercises that are more traditional upper body exercises that most people can do at home. The first one is the body weight push-up. So I'm going to have Tim set up with his hands right outside of his shoulders, and as he steps his feet back, before he goes down, one of the things we're looking for is that he stays tall through the top of his head, his eyes are looking straight down, and his ears, shoulders, and hips are all relatively in a straight line. So he doesn't have his hips way up in the air, and he doesn't have his hips sagging way down in the air. And from here, he's gonna focus on lowering his chest down to the ground where everything lowers down together, and then he pushes up and away together. So you can see he's doing a pretty good job here of lowering his chest, his head, and his hips are all moving down as a unit and all pushing away as a unit. The next exercise we're going to go through is called the TRX row. So the push-up is what we describe as an upper body pushing exercise. This row is more of an upper body pulling exercise. We're still looking for Tim to stay tall through the top of his head, stay in a straight line from his ear through his shoulders, through his hips, and all the way down through his ankles. And from here, Tim's just gonna pull his chest up through his hands, pause and come back down. Again, everything moving as a unit. And where the push-up, that pushing pattern really emphasizes training the muscles of your chest, using your triceps, the muscles on the back of your arm. This exercise balances those things by training your lats more on the back of your upper body and your biceps more on the front side of your arm. Thanks for having us on Bruins Academy.
Welcome back to Bruins Academy, everybody. I'm your host, Charlie Moore. Hope you're enjoying this episode of Bruins Academy. Now, it's that time of year. It's time to meet some of the new guys that we have on your Boston Bruins. And let me tell you this, folks, call me crazy, but I think you're gonna like them.
He curled back. Here's his score! Nikita Zadorov!
The Bruins made a lot of moves this offseason, but none bigger than the rugged 6'6", 250-pound defenseman Nikita Zadorov, who signed a 6-year deal with the Boston Bruins.
91 looked good, eh? I probably spoke to like 10, 15 people before making a decision to sign here, and I haven't heard a bad thing about the organization or coaching staff or the city or how people get treated here, and I feel like it fits the mentality for me as well, win or nothing, you know what I mean? I feel like this city is engaged into the sports. Like you look at all 4 teams in here, they all been winning, they all been championship, and fans expect you to win every year. So I like that, I like the pressure, and I think it drives me.
Big shots. And a big hit by Zadorov! I mean, the presence that Z brings, is important to us. Playing in a lot of top 4 minutes in the playoff against top guys, comes with a bit of swagger. Has certainly seen his game grow and probably get a little more defined in what he's capable of doing.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
How are you?
Nice to see you.
Sorry, I'm a little sweaty.
No, it's okay. You guys,
the fam in?
you guys take your time.
Nikita was drafted back in 2013 and has played for 5 different NHL teams. But now that Boston will be his home until at least 2030, he can now focus on the ultimate goal, winning Lord Stanley's Cup.
Past 2 years is just trying to find the right fit for me to win championship. So that's the main thing. And right now I'm here for 6 years, and I want to put my heart to be Bruin and then to try to win the Stanley Cup in here.
Okay, up next on Bruins Academy, we all know the Boston Bruins love to play some good hockey on the ice. However, the Boston Bruins also give back to the community off the ice. And right now, former Boston Bruin player Bob "Swoops" Sweeney is going to show you how. It's the annual Thomas E. Smith Foundation Golf Tournament, where Bob Sweeney and the Boston Bruins are showing their support.
Might be all right. Could be all right.
In 2008, Tom Smith was a promising young hockey player who suffered not 1, but 2 paralyzing injuries while playing hockey. Then another in a car accident. Amazingly, he recovered and started a foundation to help people dealing with paralysis.
After my second accident, it was Bob Sweeney and the Boston Bruins, who were one of the first people outside of my immediate family to be at the hospital. And as I was going through my recovery and then the third accident hit, Bob said to me, he's like, "Tom, we're going to be with you for as long as you need us." Well, he's still with us today.
Yeah, hockey world is a small world, I think, as everybody can attest. But the work that he's done in particular with anybody that's involved with spinal cord injuries, most recently, AJ Quetter and Jake Tebow has been amazing. It's been a great relationship between the Bruins Foundation and Tom's Foundation. Chunky. Won't be using that one. Just to see where his foundation has come and where it is today is it's grown so much, and I think it's only going to grow more in the future.
I started out as a grant recipient of the Boston Bruins Foundation, and now the Thomas E. Smith Foundation is a paralysis partner to the Boston Bruins Foundation, and what we've been able to do for individuals in New England that have sustained spinal cord injuries is just tremendous, and we're forever grateful and just looking forward to continuing the partnership with him and the Bruins Foundation.
Good putt, Riles. Good putt.
It just flies by. That's a wrap. Can you believe it? That's a wrap on this episode of Bruins Academy, the show all about loving the sport of hockey and your Boston Bruins. From all of us here at the TD Garden, the Boston Bruins, I'm your host, Charlie Moore. We want to thank you for watching Bruins Academy. Woo! Hey kids, how about a hoagie? Who wants a hoagie? I'm buying.